Okay, so now let's begin and let's start with the newspaper फटाफट. सबसे पहले न्यूज है and that is a very sad news. 171 missing as death toll in Himalayan tragedy rises to 26. Now हुआ क्या, अभी ग्लेशियर्स के पास में कुछ नेचुरल या फिर अननेचुरल जो भी रीजन रहा हो उसकी वजह से there has been a calamity and a major landslide took place. There were various companies which are working on power projects and others. Certain tunnel projects were also being created. All those companies were employing around 500 people. Nearly all of them were captured or captivated under this debris of this landslide and all. Fortunately, we have been able to recover a lot of them, but still around 170 people are missing. Unfortunately, majority of them are feared dead because a huge quantum of debris was fallen over them. Now, there are certain hypotheses which are already going. सबसे पहला कि भगवान नाराज है, ठीक है, God is angry. I don't agree with that. Second hypothesis which is going on, and that is by the environmentalist, that is if you toil with the environment, in that case it is bound to have repercussions. Definitely that is an agreeable thing, but this is only opportunism. ठीक है कि अभी opportunity है. There is no credible research onto the fact that this was not natural calamity and it was human induced or anthropogenic. So we cannot really say that as of now it is because of this toiled opportunity on sorry, it is because of this what you can say environmental problem and all. ठीक है, वो भी अभी नहीं कह सकते. Then third problem is there that it might have been induced by somebody. यानी कि man made crisis हो सकती है. Now this is a internal security threat if this is the case. Most likely this is an area which is pretty close to Chinese border. So हो सकता है China have might have been trying to play around with us, and in that this might have happened. But as of now, we cannot really question anything. Why? Because only a preliminary research has been conducted, which has shown that a part of the glacier might have fallen. Now, why did it fall down immediately is something which we are not aware about. But yes, this is how it started. There is a huge number of people who are already under debris, so all we can do is pray for them. Let's just hope that all of them get alive outside, although the chances are pretty less, but we should never lose hope. Now, if this is the case that environment has been, I would say, impacted to this extent that such events are happening which are not predictable, which let's say are which we cannot even question just like that, then in that case we need to really relook our strategy on how we look at Himalayas, because Himalaya is a very fragile ecosystem. If environmental concerns are right, and if this is an anthropogenic disaster, in that case, we definitely need to take a different strategy for handling Himalayas, because Himalayas are pretty young. And if they're pretty young, they're expected to have seismic activity, which is going to be very high. Seismic activity का मतलब क्या होता है? Earthquake types. ठीक है, तो earthquake types हरकतें होने के chances काफी ज्यादा रहेंगे हिमालय के केस में. है, अब देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है, but let's move on to the next news. Here, China has controlled the loss of life in the deluge. Thankfully, China did not say that it was on Chinese territory as they always say. उनकी एक आदत है ना, हर चीज को चाइनीज बना देते हैं. So they've said that it was in northern India. It was in northern part of the Uttarakhand wherein this event happened, and it's been a glacier burst. So I've already told you, China might have a hand in this event, or it might not have a hand in this one. Environmental concerns हो सकते हैं, या हो सकता है environmental ना हो, या फिर सिर्फ यही हो सकता है कि बिकॉज हिमालयाज आर राइजिंग, हिमालय में ही कोई सीज्मिक एक्टिविटी हुई जिसके बाद में ग्लेशियर का एक पार्ट ब्रेक डाउन कर गया. वी रियली कैनॉट से एनीथिंग अबाउट इट एज ऑफ नाउ. वी नीड टू वेट फॉर द रिसर्च रिपोर्ट्स ऑल एंड वेरियस अदर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसरो की इमेजरी आएगी अभी, तो बहुत कुछ आएगा. सो लेट्स जस्ट वेट फॉर ऑल दोज डेटा टू कम. Next point is Modi sees Andolan GV and a new kind of FDI. This is very important when you're talking about the essays and everything. You must have learned that there was something called as public interest litigation, PIL होती थी कोर्ट में. Soon it became private interest litigation. क्यों? क्योंकि इसको केवल वो लोग डालने लगे जिनको पब्लिसिटी चाहिए थी. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऐसे लॉयर्स जिनकी दुकान नहीं चलती हो, या फिर ऐसे एक्टिविस्ट जिन्हें कोई पूछता नहीं हो, वो पीआईएल के थ्रू अप्लाई करने लगे कोर्ट में. Unnecessary PILs just for the sake of filing a case were filed, and blatant misuse of this was happening. इन द सिमिलर फैशन आर्टिकल 19 के अंदर हमारे पास राइट टू पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट है. ठीक है, पीसफुल असेंबली का जो हमारा राइट है, दिस इज बीइंग मिसयूज्ड बाय मेनी पीपल ओनली फॉर द सेक ऑफ गेनिंग पब्लिसिटी. आई मीन यू मस्ट हैव सीन दो चार तो ऐसे एक्टर्स हैं, ठीक है, देयर आर 2-3 एक्टर्स सच दैट जिनका घर का चूल्हा केवल इन प्रोटेस्ट पे करे हुए कमेंट्री से चलता है ना? अ बेफिटिंग रिप्लाई गिवन बाय देम टू सो एंड सो पर्सन, ऐसे बस लगे पड़े हैं वो लोग। एंड देन देयर आर पीपल, सी फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज वन पर्सन सोनू सूद, ठीक है? सोनू सूद जी के बारे में सबसे अच्छी चीज क्या है? ही डिड अ लॉट ऑफ गुड वर्क विदाउट इवन गिविंग वन स्टेटमेंट अबाउट इट। लोगों ने कुछ ने तारीफ करी, कुछ ने क्रिटिसाइज किया, बट ही वाज कंप्लीटली म्यूट अबाउट इट। दैट इज ट्रू सोशल वर्क। बट ऑन द अदर हैंड देयर आर पीपल जो बस गाने गाते हैं उस बात के, जो एक रोटी देके 4 रुपए का प्रचार करते हैं, ठीक है? कि 1 रुपए खर्चा किया, 4 रुपए का पब्लिसिटी में खर्च लिया। सो दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ पीपल। Now, this is actually a major problem because these people are not aware about the issues, and yet they jump into any kind of agitation and they try to support the agenda. Why? Because with every agenda or with every agitation, there is a huge crowd associated. For example, let's take a look at the current farmer laws. अभी के जो हमारे फार्मर लॉज हैं, इन फार्मर लॉज के बारे में एक बात सोचो, इसके साथ में lakhs of people are connected. Okay, now understand and think it pretty economically. Economically as in पैसे के हिसाब से. Why do I want you to think economically? Because understand that in Punjab, every celebrity almost has come out in support of farmers. Nobody is talking about the laws. Nobody is supporting the laws. सारे celebrities का समर्थन मिल रहा है. क्यों? Celebrities, if they go against the farmers, in that case, Punjab में people will boycott their movies, and if they boycott their movies, celebrity को घर अपना घर चलाना तो उसे भी है ना. He or she has to win the bread and butter for their family. So that is why they cannot really go against. Some people do it because they are bound to, some people do it because they feel like doing it. And these agitation में जो कूदने वाले हमारे FDI हैं, foreign destructive ideology elements, all these are troublesome. But then again, we should also understand that given that current situation is very fragile, Prime Minister shouldn't have made this remark in the Parliament, because if you're making such a remark in the Parliament, it somewhere undermines democracy. Although what happened on 26th of January was condemnable, yet I believe that इस तरीके से statement नहीं देना चाहिए, because people start brandizing. Although Prime Minister has been very careful, he simply said that people are calling Sikh community by names, which is not to be done. Yet तुमको पता है, people only will highlight those parts of speech which they feel like. एक कहावत है ना हमारा, एक सबका एक comfortable truth होता है. Everybody is comfortable with some part of the truth, not with the entire truth. So I'll only I would say brandize those parts which I feel that are fitting my own ideology. So let's say if you say that Ramesh ate the samosa, he did not steal it, but he purchased it. Let's say कुछ इस टाइप से तुमने लिखवाया, ठीक है? मैं सिर्फ इतना ही हाईलाइट करूंगा, रमेश एट दी समोसा, ऐसी जगह पे जहां पे लिखा हो कि समोसे चोरी हुए थे, समोसास वर स्टेल्थ स्टोलन दैट डे, तो वहां पे जाके मैं सिर्फ इतना लिख दूंगा दैट रमेश एट दी samosa. I wouldn't provide the fact that he has purchased it. So if he has been eating a samosa at a site where samosas were stolen, he'll appear like a obvious thief. This is what people do. This is what social media has been doing. This is what the agenda of these people becomes, who are Andolan GVs. They will only provide you with selected side of the truth. They'll not show you both the sides, and that is very detrimental to democracy. So all these things have to be taken up very carefully. Again, some students have been asking, sir, Rihanna has received a $2.5 million का payment. How does it impact? As simple as that. मैंने वही बताया ना. देखो, it might appear a little bit rude, but to be very honest, those people who are making remarks on it, you people are the ones who take drugs. ठीक है? You people are the ones who have made poor life choices. और तुम बताओगे कि देश चलाने के लिए हम क्या करें 14,000 किलोमीटर दूर बैठ के. If it is between me and my farmers, I and my farmers will deal with it. You're nobody to jump into my affairs of my home. As simple as that. Next point पे आ जाते हैं. So Imran Khan to address Sri Lankan parliament. So let me tell you, Imran Khan जब बोलते हैं कहीं भी पार्लियामेंट में जाके किसी भी पूरे वर्ल्ड की, so there are two different aspects of his speech. First is garbage, ठीक है, and second is absolute garbage. So in garbage, what he speaks is that how India has been after his country, ठीक है, and then when he speaks absolute garbage, he tries to raise Kashmir issue. So these are only two things which he will be speaking. I wanted to just leak this news before you, which is why I said it. Okay, I mean seriously, if a country is so obsessed with you and a part of your own territory, how can they develop? The reason for entire problems of Pakistan is that it has only been focusing on these two concerns, which is why its maximum expenditure went to army, ठीक है, and it has been a dictatorial country. साफ भाषा में सोचो, वो हाउ कैन दैट आर्मी बी गुड फॉर द कंट्री विच डज नॉट लेट इट्स ओन पीपल ग्रो? जो लोगों का विकास ना होने दो, उनको डेवलप ना करने दे, हाउ कैन दैट आर्मी बी गुड फॉर अ कंट्री? दैट्स व्हाट पाकिस्तान आर्मी हैज बीन डूइंग टू देम, एंड सिंस वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम पाकिस्तान, आई मीन, मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है इवन इफ दे हैव पंचायती चुनाव इन देयर एरिया, स्टिल दे विल हैव द कश्मीर इशू, दैट ग्राम प्रधान कह रहा है मैं कश्मीर दिलाऊंगा आपको. दैट इज द ओनली थिंग which they can do and nothing more. But the bigger problem is that Sri Lanka has been showing very differential, I would say, colors in this time, very different colors. For example, East Container Terminal पे इंडिया को हटा देना. आज ही के पेपर में you will see that there is a news that in Jaffna area of Sri Lanka, China has got certain contracts, and now Pakistani premier is coming and he will be speaking in Sri Lankan parliament. All of it is somewhere sounding like anti-India stance, but let's see how Sri Lanka handles it. And if in case it goes off for a toss, India should be ready to be, to take on with a third hostile neighbor. Not just hostile, I would say a slightly poorer than hostile, because these people, they don't have their own caliber. Like countries like Nepal, Sri Lanka, they have been always trying to get the best for their own people. See, the point is these countries are trying to do the best for their own people. Obviously, it is not in our interest, but then how do they do it? They use the China gun. पहले वो इंडिया को बोलते हैं if you don't come with us, we'll go with China, and when India simply doesn't budge to that, they go to China, and that becomes anti-India. ठीक है? So this is what is the game around in international politics. I mean, if you stand on this side of the grass, you'll feel the other side is doing the wrong. If you stand there, you'll feel this side has been doing the wrong. So all of it is just like that. Next point is monitoring fiscal deficit carefully. Now there is one thing. Some of you have asked me the question in CDS paper that वो borrowing वाला क्या था? उसका आंसर प्राइमरी डेफिसिट नहीं है, मैंने प्राइमरी बता दिया था. That should be fiscal deficit. ठीक, और फिस्कल कुछ भी बोल सकते हो, पटेटो वाली बात है, नथिंग मोर देन दैट. सो फिस्कल डेफिसिट और प्राइमरी डेफिसिट दो ऑप्शंस थे. फिस्कल डेफिसिट वाज द करेक्ट वन, तो अपना आप आंसर सही कर लीजिएगा जिसने भी वो मार्क किया था प्राइमरी. Should be fiscal deficit, because fiscal deficit is total, इसको क्या हो गया, आज हैंग कर रहा है, टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर माइनस टोटल रिसीट्स एक्सक्लूडिंग बोरोइंग्स. उधारी का पैसा नहीं गिनते उसमें. ठीक है? प्राइमरी डेफिसिट में इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट काउंट नहीं होता है. चलो, तो फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर निर्मला सीतारमन ने बोला है कि कंट्री का 9.5% पे तो फिस्कल डेफिसिट रहेगा फॉर फाइनेंशियल ईयर ऑफ 2021. बट व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू इज वी आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग इट डाउन. वी आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग इट डाउन to 3.5% in the years to come. How would it be done? It will be 9.5% this year. The very next year, it will only be 6.5%. And then we will gradually keep on reducing it to bring it back to under 3%. ठीक है? ये टारगेट कहाँ सेट किया गया था? 3%, 3.5% वाले. These were the targets which are set up by FRBMA. ठीक है? FRBMA क्या होता है? Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act. ठीक है? ये एक एक्ट आया था. हुआ क्या था? बात है बहुत पुरानी 1990s की, when the government took the budget for a toss. What used to happen was that if, let's say, the deficit would be, let's say, 9.5%, they would borrow more and they will spend more. ज्यादा से ज्यादा borrow करते थे, ज्यादा से ज्यादा spend करते थे. What this used to do was that this used to put the onus of interest payments on the coming generations. For example, एक मोदी जी ने मजाक में ही बोली थी, बट देयर इज अ चारवाक फिलॉसफी ऑफ ऋणम कृत्वा कृतम पिबेत. मतलब लोन लो, घी पियो, मौज करो जिंदगी में, जब तक जियो खुल के जियो, वरना फिर जाने दो. वो वाली आइडियोलॉजी. व्हाट डज इट डू? लेट्स से कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट इन यूपीए 1 and UPA 2 took 16,000 crores of loans. Now the loans were taken at that time, and they are being repaid now. Who is paying the interest on that loan? We people. Right now, the current generation, our forefathers took the loan, now we are paying that back. So understand it from that perspective, that deficit finance करने के लिए borrowings are never a good option. This time the budget borrowings, obviously borrowings वाला जो interest payment वाला section है, that has increased. So till last year we have brought it down to 25 पैसे, मतलब ₹1 में 25 पैसे we spend on only interest payments. जितना भी हमने लोन लिया आज तक, of every ₹1 revenue that we receive, 25 पैसे go towards that interest payment. ठीक है? This year that has increased to 36 paise. Again, previously it used to be as high as 55 paise. मतलब majority of the expenditure was happening in form of interest payments. ठीक है, that was a very troubled situation. Okay, I think somebody has a question. हाँ बीत, हाँ
नहीं सर, वो क्वेश्चन नहीं था, इट वाज जस्ट थैंक यू कि आपने वो प्राइमरी डेफिसिट एंड फिस्कल डेफिसिट वाला क्वेश्चन क्लियर कर दिया।
एक नंबर बढ़ गया। Okay.
एक नंबर बढ़ गया।
अच्छा, before I move any further, yesterday CAPF का रिजल्ट आया था. There were many people who couldn't qualify. दिल पे मत लेना कोई भी चीज, एफकैट आ रहा है अभी आपका. प्लस द थिंग इज, कट ऑफ आई बिलीव हैज बीन वेरी हाई दिस टाइम. वेरी हाई एज एन एक्सट्रीमली हाई. आई हैव नॉट कम अक्रॉस मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव क्वालिफाइड. ठीक है, इनफैक्ट कल से मुझे केवल एक स्टूडेंट का पता है जिसका क्वालिफाई हुआ है. सो इट्स बीन अ वेरी रफ राइड. डोंट टेक इट ऑन योर हार्ट. एनीबडी एल्स हैविंग अ क्वेश्चन? नहीं, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's go back to the paper. All right. Now these are different types of deficit. देख लो किस टाइप से होते हैं. And let me just minimize it. Okay. So these are different types of deficits which you can see. Net interest payment को include करना है, revenue expenditure को include करना है, revenue expenditure for creation of capital को, non-debt creating capital expenditure and net domestic lending. ये सारे include करोगे तो अलग-अलग type के deficits बनते हैं. All of these are given over here. ठीक है. I'm expecting that for upcoming exams, ERD is going to be very important. Effective revenue deficit. तो याद रखना. What is ERD? It is the revenue expenditure excluding revenue expenditure for creation of capital assets. What does it mean? It simply means revenue expenditure minus grants given to the states for creation of capital assets. ठीक है. Government, if it is giving any grants to the states for creation of capital assets, that would be reduced from the that would be reduced from the revenue deficit, and that will become effective revenue deficit, ERD. ठीक है. अब अगले पॉइंट पे आते हैं. Now, enhanced combat readiness, Xi tells People's Liberation Army. So it's a major national holiday that is coming. And before, जब भी ऐसा ही होता है चाइना में कि एनी टाइम अ मेजर नेशनल हॉलिडे कम्स, या तो वॉर हो जाता है, लड़ाई हो जाती है, कोई ना कोई राइट हो जाता है, कुछ ना कुछ होता रहता है उनका. सो दैट इज वाई ही हैज पुट देम ऑन गार्ड and has said that you should be very ready, combat ready. But this is a little bit troubling because as of now we are having a direct confrontation with China. If China enters into let's say combat readiness mode, we will have to get into that same mode. ठीक है. So it is just a partial threat, but yet we will have to take care of this if this happens. Next point is Sri Lanka clears Chinese energy project 50 kilometers off the coast of Tamil Nadu. Now, if you have seen the map of Sri Lanka, this goes somewhere like this. ठीक है. ये वाला जो रीजन है, this is this is the northern part. ये जाफना रीजन बोला जाता है. काफी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रीजन था because ये तमिल इन्फ्लुएंस में आता है. This comes under Tamil influence. The people living over there, they are of Tamil origin. So this is why this area has been a cause of concern for India also, because in India, Tamil people from Tamil Nadu have a solidarity with these people. Now in Jaffna, what these people are doing is Sri Lankan people, they have given पहली चीज तो ईस्ट कंटेनर टर्मिनल को इंडिया के साथ खराब कर दिया, कैंसिल कर दिया. दूसरा, they have allowed for a Chinese energy project in this area. Now this region is only separated by India by 50 kilometers. And if it is 50 kilometers off the coast of Tamil Nadu, what if tomorrow China decides to use this place for military advantage? Now you will say, sir, if China moves any vessels, into this area, let's say कोई warship लेके आता है, we can obviously hold them at these places. choke points तो ये भी हैं. या फिर इससे पहले अंडमान पे हम रोक देंगे military vessel को तो अगर कोई आएगा. But understand, it's not only about the military vessels coming into the area. What if China stations a monitoring center over here? ठीक है, किसी भी टाइप का, any type of monitoring stations created over here would have a strong coverage onto areas like Hyderabad तक का coverage आ सकता है if it is a very advanced technology. So that is why हमारे communication से लेके important institutions तक सब trap हो सकते हैं चाइना के द्वारा, which is very troubling stance. So we should never let it happen. We should try to pressure China and pursue them. And we have to try that the Sri Lanka should not be forced. ठीक है, we have to try that they should not be forced. We should only be able to convince them. अब तरीके क्या होंगे, that is better a part of the diplomacy. And the larger game is that we have to also engage with track 2 and track 3 of diplomacy rather than having only track 1. Now, track 1 is where official communications happen. Track 2 is where unofficial communications in an official manner happen. Basically, the backdoor talks. Track 3 is where these professors and everyone, all these intelligentsia वगैरह ये बात करते हैं, bureaucrats आपस में बात करते हैं, exchange programs होते हैं, all that. Then track 4 is people to people diplomacy. ऐसे बढ़ते बढ़ते 9, 10, 11, 12 तक सब tracks होते हैं diplomacy के. But in this hour, we definitely need to re-engage from track 2 to track 4, because track 2 to track 4 is the one that allows for creation of sentiment, a positive sentiment among the people. ठीक है, लोगों के मन में पॉजिटिव सेंटिमेंट एक दूसरे के लिए प्रिपेयर होता है. तो अगले पॉइंट पे आते हैं. मोदी बाइडेन टॉक ओवर द फोन. ठीक है, इनके बीच में बातें स्टार्ट हो गई हैं अब. सो सबसे पहली चीज क्या है, दे हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट द रीजनल इश्यूज एंड शेयर्ड प्रायोरिटीज. सेकंड पॉइंट पे स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप के बारे में बात करी है इन्होंने. थर्ड पॉइंट पे दे हैव आल्सो टॉक्ड अबाउट रूल बेस्ड इंटरनेशनल ऑर्डर व्हिच मींस एंटी चाइना स्टैंड्स. सो जितना हम लोग सोच रहे थे कि ही माइट नॉट बी एंटी चाइना, ही इज वेरी एंटी चाइना, बिकॉज ही हैज सीन दैट व्हेन डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के वजह से यूएसए वाज putting a step out of these multilateral institutions, China was trying to fill in the gap. And that's what USA has realized, which is why in the very next news you see that USA will be rejoining the UNHRC. US ने UNHRC छोड़ा था because it said that it is biased against countries like Israel. And that is very true. Almost every 1 year, 2 years, Israel के खिलाफ एक resolution जरूर आ जाता है, despite the fact that human rights violation is much more severe and gross in Pakistan and other countries. ठीक है, पाकिस्तान में, चाइना में, इनमें बहुत ग्रॉस है. यहाँ पे कभी कभी क्वेश्चन होता है, बट इसराइल के खिलाफ रैपिडली दिस इज रेज्ड. व्हाई? बिकॉज द एंटायर इस्लामिक वर्ल्ड स्टैंड्स अगेंस्ट इसराइल. That is why HRC has been able to pass so many resolutions against Israel. So USA, while it is showing its prominent support to Israel, shouldn't have stepped out from HRC, because अगर आप छोड़ देते हो तो it creates a vacuum, and that vacuum can be filled by countries like China, and which obviously has been the case in the last year. So that is why USA is not ready to create any vacuum of leadership, so that China and other countries which are growing, Russia, etc., they are not able to take the, I would say, the bigger slice of the cake, which is why USA will be rejoining UNHRC. Apart from that, any other institution that USA might have left, we are hoping that they will be revived within a month, including WTO's arbitration body. If this happens, it will be a very good change in the international order. ठीक है. अगला पॉइंट है वीके सिंह स्टेटमेंट ऑन एलएसी अनविटिंग कन्फेशन. एक टर्म होता है ग्लोटिंग, कि सेल्फ प्रेज करना, और एक होता है ग्लोटिंग के चक्कर में खुद की हालत खराब कर लेना. सो जनरल वीके सिंह गेव अ स्टेटमेंट and said that none of you come to know how many times we have transgressed as per our own perception. Chinese media does not cover it. Let me assure you, if China has transgressed 10 times, we must have done it at least 50 times. ये होती है ग्लोटिंग के टाइम पे आप करते करते बवाल कर देते हो. His statement is very technical. I'll explain it to you that this should not have become a concern, but since China knows that such statements are often prone to understanding flaws, क्योंकि बहुत सारे पॉलिटिकल पंडित्स हैं ना जो कनाडा से आते हैं, उसके बाद में इंडिया में आके एक्सप्लेन करने लगते हैं, यूट्यूब चैनल चला लेते हैं, वहां बताते हैं कि क्या गलत हो रहा है, क्या सही हो रहा है दुनिया में. तो यूके कनाडा से आने वाले ऐसे लोगों की कमी नहीं है. ठीक है, जस्ट बिकॉज ही इज अ सिटिंग पार्टी मेंबर ही विल बी banished for that. But let me just tell you what was he trying to say. He said that let's suppose this is the border. Now this is the actual border, but या फिर रुको, ग्रीन कलर से हम एक्चुअल बॉर्डर को मार्क करेंगे. ग्रीन के इस साइड में है इंडिया, ओके, एंड दिस साइड इज चाइना. नाउ हाउ डज चाइना परसीव दिस बॉर्डर? चाइनीज परसेप्शन इज आगे का, इंडिया के साइड में थोड़ा बढ़ के रहेगा बॉर्डर का. दिस इज चाइनीज परसेप्शन ऑफ द बॉर्डर. ओके, सिमिलरली व्हाट इज इंडियन परसेप्शन ऑफ द बॉर्डर? इंडियन परसेप्शन विल बी दिस मच. Okay, so when we are going for patrolling, it is ideally तो what should happen is that we should stick to our guns. हमको ज्यादा इधर उधर भागना नहीं चाहिए, ठीक है. But what happens is Indian side when it patrols the area, Indian side will go into this area and will come back. Similarly Chinese side जब वो पेट्रोल कर रहे होंगे तो let's say वो इधर से चलने शुरू हुए और इधर चले गए और उसके बाद वापस अपने चाइनीज टेरिटरी में आ गए. These are mutual transgressions जो होते रहते हैं टेक्निकली. Why? Because हमारे परसेप्शन से we never cross the line, उनके परसेप्शन से दे नेवर क्रॉस द लाइन. बट दिस इज हाउ पेट्रोलिंग कीप्स ऑन हैपनिंग. अब ये जो दो पॉइंट है जहां पे हमारा और उनका मिलन हो रहा है, इसी मिलन पे हो जाती है कुटाई. यहीं पे कोई लेफ्टिनेंट कूद के किसी ऑफिसर की नाक तोड़ देता है और उसके बाद में पूरी ट्रबल क्रिएट हो जाती है. ठीक है, सो This is how the perception of borders happens. Now understand, this is what he was trying to say, that it is only due to our own perception of the border. देखो ध्यान से देखो पीछे उन्होंने क्या बोला है, यहाँ पे आओ, as per our perception we have transgressed. अंडरस्टूड, जो हमारा परसेप्शन है उस हिसाब से हम जाते हैं आगे तक, जो उनका परसेप्शन उस हिसाब से वो आते हैं यहाँ तक. बट चाइना टुक इट एज अ अपॉर्चुनिटी. यहाँ ग्लोट करने की जरूरत नहीं थी, थोड़ा सा अगर ना भी कहा होता इस चीज को, जाने दिया होता, because you are giving a technical and correct statement, and yet if you could have just let it go, China wouldn't have got this thing. So it is a unwitting confession. China ने बोल दिया ये unwitting confession है, अपने आप इन्होंने unilaterally मान लिया है that they have been transgressing. This is something which he shouldn't have been doing. ठीक है, especially because he was the former army chief, and this is something which is unacceptable from him. I believe मोदी जी ने बुला के बात करी होगी इनसे मन की बात, तो next time statement नहीं आएगा अच्छा इनका. But yes, this is the technicality of the news. You should have understood that it's only as per our own perception that things are happening on the border.